Hello everybody and welcome to Facebook Live with the CEO on today. So glad to be on and live with you all on this wonderful Wednesday. Unfortunately, I won't be opening up by showing my shoes on today because they're the same shoes that I had on last time. So maybe next month I'll do a little bit better. But I'm excited to be on with you all today, and I want to give you some tips that will help you out. It's the summertime and people are really wanting to go on vacation to enjoy themselves. We work throughout the year and spend all this time in the office, and at a certain point in time we want to kick up our feet and relax. And so it's always better to have a vacation that you prepared for financially so that you're not hurting yourself. And I just want to give you a few tips that will help you to do that, and then invite you to ask me some questions afterwards. So the first tip I want to give you is to open a vacation club savings account, which is an account that we have here to help you to adequately save throughout the year. And that way when the summer comes, or whenever you choose to take your vacation, I know we have some fall vacation people, Christmas vacation, but whenever you choose to take that vacation, you will have adequate money put aside so that you can take it, and without having the stress of coming up with so much money at one time. We also recommend that you make your credit card work for you. So if you have a credit card that has perks such as ours and benefits, then you want to utilize those points that you have accumulated to be able to get lower airfare or lower your expense on your hotel, or sometimes you even get gift cards that you can use with you as you're traveling. So using those points, if you're going to use that card throughout the year, then make sure you're at least using those points to benefit you when it comes time to go on your vacation. A third tip for you is to make sure that when you get out of town that you have a spending plan. I don't know about you, but if I don't plan how I'm going to spend my money on vacation, it's something about being out of town that makes me spend like a madman. Like I just start swiping my card for this and that, and we're going out to eat here and shopping here and bringing this souvenir back, and all of that takes place, and then I look at my account and say, how did I end up spending that much money? So we advise that before you go, and my wife and I are doing this right now, that you actually develop a spending plan and know what you plan to spend money on while you're out of town. That way you can stay within your vacation budget while you are away. And of course, every now and then something great is going to come up that you didn't plan for, and maybe you can splurge a little bit on that, but don't do too much. And then lastly, as you're opening this vacation club up and you're planning towards your vacation, make sure that you are also cutting back on your expenses now. Start saving on that money that you're spending for Starbucks or eating out or extra shopping that you may be doing throughout the year. Cut back on that so that you can put that money aside to have a great vacation. I believe everybody should have an opportunity to go on a vacation throughout the year. We need that ability to relax, and even for those of you who say, well, maybe I'm not going to get a chance to go out of town. Maybe you have a great staycation plan. You won't have the expenses of being away, but you can still have a great experience while you're off from work, treating yourself. So either way, it's good to plan financially so that you can be successful with that and you can enjoy your summer because you deserve to do so. So with that said, I want to open the floor for any questions you have. I see the floor, but do we really have a floor on Facebook? It's just the comment section, but whatever you do, I want to open it up for you to ask questions to me now. So
we have some user-submitted questions.
Yeah.
What kind of perks and advantages does the credit union credit card have?
Well, we have a wide range of perks and advantages, from different gifts that you can take advantage of, to gift cards, and then more specifically, as it relates to vacation, we actually have travel rewards. So you can redeem your points on your credit card with us for airfare and for discounts on hotels and things of that nature. So our credit card is a really good one. Our rates are as low as 7.99, depending on what your credit score is. But we go as low as 7.99. And the great thing about our credit card in particular is that the purchase rate and the cash advance rate are the exact same. So you're not paying more if you have to use it for a cash advance. And then another cool thing that we have going on throughout this summer is if you increase your limit on your credit card or you get a new Platinum Visa with us, you can actually be entered into a drawing to win up to $500. Now, what's that like for vacation savings, you know?
We have a question. Do you recommend using a debit card or credit card with regards to security, or would you recommend cash so that you're not tempted to overspend?
You know, it can go a lot of different ways. Some people are better with cash. I don't like to have a lot of cash on me at one time because, you know, for example, I like to get on roller coasters. I just have this fear that my wallet is going to fall out and be full of cash, and then my vacation be ruined as a result of it. So I'm not a person that likes to carry a lot of cash. You know, if that makes you comfortable, then do so. But I will say that when I travel, I like to use my credit card as opposed to my debit card, just in case I do encounter a situation of fraud. But then also a lot of places like hotels and car rental places, they will put on hold a certain amount of money if you're using your debit card versus your credit card. So it interrupts my other finances if I use that debit card. So sometimes it's good to just use the credit card knowing that you do have the money already in your checking account and just pay that off right away as soon as you get the bill in.
Another question, can you withdraw savings from the vacation club anytime, and are there any other restrictions or conditions with that?
We have no restrictions and conditions outside of the fact that you can only withdraw from that vacation club during the first 10 days of the month. So it's not unlimited withdrawals. You can do it within the first 10 days of the month. And the reason why we did that every single month is because I don't know when you're going to go on vacation. I love a summer vacation. To me, that's just like the best time of the year to be going on vacation. But I do realize that, again, some people like a fall vacation. A lot of people like holiday vacations. So whatever floats your boat, do what works for you. But we allow you the first 10 days of the month to withdraw from that vacation club account just so you have that flexibility depending on the time of year you go on vacation. And that's the only restriction.
Another question, why is it better to have the vacation club instead of just using money from my checking account for a vacation?
I think the vacation club is better because it gives you a means of moving that money to the side. You know, sometimes when that money stays in your checking account, it can be tempting for you to use those funds just because you know they're readily available. So, you know, a lot of us routinely check the balance in our checking account, and once we know what we can spend, especially those of us that have some problems with going out to eat, going shopping, when we know it's available, then we use it. So moving it to a different account where you don't see it as a part of your checking account balance can be very helpful. I love seeing money moved out because if I don't see it in my checking account, then I don't believe that I have it available to spend and I don't use it. So it stays in the savings account, which is what you're trying to do, save for vacation.
What are some other recommendations and tips for saving now for a vacation maybe next year or even next month?
You know, I say start as small as you can. Two different things. One, cut back. I don't care who you are. If you really look at your finances, chances are you probably have an area that you can cut back in. You know, that one thing that you're saying, oh, I can't live without this. You know, I've sat with so many people who say, well, I don't have any money to save. And then we start going through their habits and their routines. And I'm like, hey, you can save that right there. And you can save this. And they're like, oh, no, but that's a necessity. So really look at what's going on with your finances. Determine what expenses you can cut out. You don't need Starbucks every day. Do you know that? Like, you really can brew your own coffee, and it works. It gives you the same energy. But you can do things like that, and then also start where you can. You know, sometimes people are thinking, well, I really need to be saving $100 a month or $200 a month, and I don't have it, so I'm not going to save it all. If all you have available to start with is $25, $50 a month, start there. Just do what you can to start building, and once you get in the habit of saving, at least when your finances increase, either by you cutting expenses or you actually making more money, you will be in a habit of saving and you'll be able to grow it as you go.
So if I'm going to use a credit card for a large vacation purchase how much debt should I have on my credit card before I consider adding more to it?
You know, I'm of the belief that you should not be over 30%. At the max, 50% of your limit. We advise 30%. That's the healthiest place to be with your balance versus your available credit limit, and that helps you to manage your credit score. Once you get above that, then you're actually hurting your credit score, and we don't want to do that. So let's be wise with that. If you know that you're at 50% or above, maybe using your credit card is not a good idea for you unless you know that you have the money in your account already and you can immediately pay that back. So that's my recommendation to you.
We have another question. How can I be safe with my money, whether it's cash or credit cards, when I go on vacation?
You know, of course, if you're going to go with cash, I've already said I don't recommend it. Just because anything can happen. You can sit your purse down, lose your wallet, so I don't recommend it. But if you're going to carry cash, make sure that you're routinely checking to make sure you have your wallet or your purse or whatever you have coming with you so that you don't lose it. If you're like me and you like to get on roller coasters, then it's good to wear pants that have a button on them, you know, just so that it holds it in there. But outside of cash, when you're using your card, just make sure that you're also doing the same things, that you're making sure you keep your card with you, that you're careful about where you use it, you know, that you're not going to places that you're not familiar with using your card. You know, if it doesn't look like it's the best place to spend money in, don't do it, you know, because you don't want to put yourself at risk for fraud on your card. And definitely be careful on with the websites that you're using your card on, because once you get fraud and you're out of town, sometimes it's hard for us to do anything to help you. We have to block that card if you've actually experienced fraud, and we can't reissue it on the spot. So be careful with your card. Don't have it just laying out in your hotel. That's not a smart decision.
We have another question. What are some other savings programs that y'all can help me with?
Other savings programs that we can help you with. Really, we can help you in a variety of different ways to save money depending on what you're trying to save it for. So we have a savings account to fit any need that you possibly have. One of the things that I would recommend to anybody who does business with Southwest is to sit down with one of our financial counselors, which we have at least about 10 people certified right now to counsel you on your finances. Let us review your financial situation, and from that review we can give you tips on where you could be saving money, how you could be doing better, so that you can get the savings that you want, but also reduce the debt load that you possibly have. Because if you reduce that debt load, then you have more money to save. So come sit with us. Come talk with us. Having that face-to-face with you and reviewing your financial situation will give us a better perspective of what's going on and allow us to give you better information on how to improve it.
All right. And that's all the questions we have right
That's
now.
it? Well, thank you so much for tuning in again on Facebook Live with the CEO. We love doing this with you at least once a month. Again, I always like to reiterate that it is our goal to make sure that we encourage top-down transparency with you. And so I want to make myself as available to you as our members or potential members as much as I possibly can. So thank you for tuning in. Do us a favor, share this video with other people, just because we want to get as many people as possible to get this great knowledge and information. We should all have a great vacation. So make sure you're saving your money, and then tell me where you go. When you go on vacation, let us know. And in the comments, let us know where you're going this summer. Have a nice day.